I'm not going to pretend I'm an expert. I mean, I'm not that bad, but I'm not that good. In fact, let's face it, I'm decent. And I enjoy my art. But it took me time to get here. For the longest time, I had one major issue, and that was comparing myself to others. Hello, I'm Discord J Knight, and I recently did a poll asking my subscribers if I did a few drawing videos, whether they would like to see that or not. And the majority of them said sure, so here I am. But I figured a just speed draw would be kind of boring, so I figured I would do kind of a voiceover kind of thing. Now, these videos are going to be a little bit more laid back and just real talk. Like, I'm not gonna put on an ads like I do for most of my videos. I'm just gonna chill, I'm gonna talk. In fact, I'm gonna be pretty lazy with my Discord persona animation. I'm probably just gonna stick a picture of him hanging out somewhere in his room or something like that. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I used to be pretty creative as a kid. I used to write fan fictions and write my own original stories and draw out those characters from my original stories, as well as draw up characters from my favorite TV shows. I wrote both original works as well as fan fictions and used to draw my original characters and also characters from like my favorite TV shows like SpongeBob, Star Wars, clearly, Avatar Last Airbender, I had tons. But then I got into about third, fourth grade, I don't remember which, and around that time, despite enjoying my work, I would stupidly start comparing my art to others. Big mistake. Don't ever do this. I know now as an adult, this is one of the worst mistakes you could ever make. I could have for years mastered my skills, got better at, but I stupidly, very stupidly, stopped trying. I gave up. I couldn't get right, and soon I became this toxic person who, even though I claimed to love arts, would often harshly criticize not only my own, but other people's art as well, sending me down a bad spiral into, that's right, the dark side. That changed when I got fed up with the way I was acting and decided to do something about it. I decided to try. After that, I liked it. Then I tried other things I used to enjoy. I practiced and aimed to get better, not because I wanted to be perfect, but because I wanted just to do it. And that's when I learned something really important. Whether it's your art, drawing, sculpting, storytelling, or even just your body, physically exercising, something I do, it all comes down to you gotta stop comparing yourself to others and start doing what you love just because it makes you feel good and because you love it. Because of that, I lost so much weight when I got into exercising. I started writing fan fictions again. I started clearing my head and pretty soon it led me to write Blood of the Chimera. And yeah, Blood of the Chimera, I think is far from perfect. It has so many issues, both in articulation as well as readability at times and spelling errors, which that I actually used AI to proofread and eventually fix, so you could read it. That's another topic for one of these drawing videos, my use of AI, which, by the way, this voice is actually AI as well. I use a combination of both AI voice modulators, which this is the voice modulator, and then just AI text to chat, which is usually pretty good for me. And I give AI is bad. AI is bad. You shouldn't use AI. You're not a real artist because you use AI. Blah 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 blah. We'll actually discuss more about the AI dynamic in another video. I'm not gonna go over the entire thing in this video. Anyway, it had a lot of issues that I think even make it a bit flawed as a story. But you know what? I finished it. I finished Blood of the Chimera. And not only that, but I'm so proud of myself for it. I talk about this before in my The Greatest Lesson I Learned from Star Wars video, but I love my own work, and that's just the thing. I love my own work, even in its imperfect state. I just love how it turned out. Even with its flaws even give it some character. And from that character, I wanted to create an audio drama, which brought out my somewhat rusty Photoshop skills from high school. And that's how I made the first episode. Was it good? Oh, hell no. No, it's not. But I don't see it as a bad thing. I see it as that was the level I was at, and now I'm leveling up. I'm getting better. I'm not just loving the final products. I'm loving the process of refining my skills, pushing them to be better, not to be perfect, but because I am enjoying myself, experimenting, and really putting myself out there. And you should too. So no matter what you do, no matter what it is, if you're wanting to do something art, exercise, right, or just about just about anything, don't compare yourself to others. They are on their journey, and you are on yours. Just do it for yourself and no one else. It's okay to get inspiration from others and even like their work. I mean, it's cool. They make some really cool art. It's okay to admire that and get some inspiration from that. But focusing on that, being fixated on that, that is not going to make your own art, is it? Putting their work on a pedestal above your own, that isn't going to make your own art. And that's a lesson I wish I knew years ago. All right, so that is about it for this video. Thank you guys for watching this video. The drawing you see in this video, this will be for the next episode of Blood of the Chimera, which is a audio drama based off of my story, the fan fiction Blood of the Chimera. Hope you all liked the video. I hope you liked Blood of the Chimera. I hope you guys are looking forward to episode 4. When will I do another one of these? When I have the time. Like I do a whole lot of stuff on the channel, right? I mean, I'm reviewing the entire G4 show. I'm up to season 2 now, which is great. And I do character analyst videos and other fun MLB topics that I just love. I love talking about what I love. That's the whole thing. So thank you. And remember, stop comparing yourself to others. And friendship is magic.